Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 13th. I need my drink. Yeah, guys, this wind is annoying me because I couldn't watch Hard to Kill. My stream was keep on doing stupid things. But I watched it. But ladies and gentlemen, today is January the 13th, 2024. And we got some Hard to Kill to talk about. Let me get to the list here. We got new champions. We got people making their debuts. And we found a mystery person. Well, now it's mystery people. It's more than one person. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we heard that TNA is partnering with a whole bunch of people. NFL Health? Something like that. And they're going to be have a partnership with AAA. So they're going to have some luchadors to come to TNA, and some TNA guys will go to AAA as well. I thought it was a pretty decent show. There was one match I didn't care for. A Dirty Dongo match. Because it turned into a 6-man tag team match. You guys didn't know that. But ladies and gentlemen, we found out what the Knockouts Tag Team Championship will look like. Because I guess they did it on the pre-show. And it looks like the World Tag Team titles, it's a red strap. Not a big fan of it, but ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't really matter. It's just about the talent trying to fight for it, right? So ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things happen in this show. We found out a female mystery person and a male mystery person. And was it Mercedes Moné? Or was it not? I will tell you guys, because she was there for the Knockouts Championship. But technically she was just watching the match. But ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening was a pre-show. I didn't watch the pre-shows. There was 3 pre-show matches. There was Steve Macklin versus Rich Swann. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Steve Macklin. Steve Macklin got the very first win of the TNA show. He got the win, and ladies and gentlemen, he's saying this is his TNA and his era. So let's see what happens there. We got Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards. I think they call themselves now The System with Moose. So there is a faction there. And they will be facing Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was The System. And then we got Crazy Steve versus Tommy Dreamer in a no disqualification match for the TNA Digital Media Championship. And the winner of that match, and your new Digital Media Champion, Crazy Steve. I'm happy that Tommy Dreamer is no longer the champion. We have Giselle Shaw versus Alicia Edwards versus Danny Luna versus Jody Threat versus Tasha Steelz and versus Zaya Brookside. She's a former NXT UK star, and they will be fighting in the Knockouts Ultimate X match, determining the number one contender for the TNA's Knockouts World Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, it was an awesome match. It was pretty decent for the Knockouts. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match and your new number one contender was Giselle Shaw. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Zaya Brookside signed a contract to TNA, so now we get to see her more on TNA. Then we have PCO versus Dirty Dongo with Alpha Bravo and Olag by disqualification because PCO was about to do a moonsault. Here goes Johnny Bravo, Alpha Bravo, whatever his name is now. He came in the ring and grabs the leg, and I thought PCO landed on his neck. Because when he was about to do the moonsaults, he did not go flipping. He almost timbered down on his neck. And then it turned into a disqualification. And then the rest of the guys, Oleg, Dirty Dongo, and Alpha Bravo attacked PCO while he's on the ground until Rhino came out, scared everybody. Santino Marella came out and he says, I'm going to make this a tag team match. But he's not going to make it as a regular tag team match. He's going to make it a 6-man tag team match. It will be PCO, Rhino, and their mystery tag team partner, Jake Something, to versus Dirty Dongo, Alpha Bravo, and Oleg. And the winner of that match was PCO, Rhino, and Jake Something. And then we have the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. This was not announced. These two just came out with their new bright red championships, and they go against the returning of the Decay. No more Courtney Russ. No more Jessica. We got Havoc and Rosemary back to TNA. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, DK. We have Chris Sabin versus Bakito versus Kushida in a 3-way match for the X Division Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, this was an awesome match. This is how they're going to show how great the Luchador is from the AAA. Have a AAA guy go for the X Division Championship match. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Back and forth. Like crazy stunts. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and still your X Division Champion, Chris Sabin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had Josh Alexander and versus a major free agent. I haven't seen a lot of this guy from MLW. Alex Hammerstone. I don't know anything about this guy. But ladies and gentlemen, people are saying he's a great wrestler, and they should. I think they should sign him. I seen a little bit of him on MLW when they had these like a Royal Rumble looking thing. They have their own little Royal Riots, something with a riot in it, and I remember he was in one of the matches. So yeah, I remember some of them. I think they should just sign him. And the winner of that match was Josh Alexander. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought this 4-way tag team match for the tag team championships was amazing. Back and forth, crazy stunts, back and forth. Oh my God! And we all the teams almost had the win. We almost had new tag team champions. Every guy almost had a chance to win them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ABC, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay versus the Rascals, Trey and Zachary. And it was supposed to be Mike Bailey and Trent Seven, but Trent had travel issues because right now in Canada, we are having a storm. We were having a snowstorm, I think it was yesterday, and now we have this windy storm. And ladies and gentlemen, some people are having power problems. No, wait, what am I talking about? Everybody's having a storm, not just Canada. But wherever Trent is, he's having trouble. I forgot he's not from Canada. I totally forgot he came in Toronto for Final Resolution, but he's not from Canada. He's from the UK. I totally forgot that. But he has travel issues because people are having this storm happening. Some people are having power outage. People are having a lot of winds. So yeah, it's crazy weekend. Well, I'm just having it now. I hear the window right now. Just a wind. Wind makes a lot of noise. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ladle Kid was the replacement for Speedball Mike for Trent Seven to team up with Mike Bailey. I thought it was an awesome tag team. And they versed the Grizzle Young veterans, James Drake and Grizzle Young, James Drake and Zach Gibson. I thought it was a pretty decent match for all these teams. But the winner of that match, and still your TNA World Tag Team Champions, ABC. And then we had Jordan Grace versus Trinity for the TNA Knockouts Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, I told you, if Trinity loses this title, she might come to the Royal Rumble. if she loses this championship. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and your new TNA Knockouts World Champion was Jordynne Grace. So she lost the title. Will we see her at the Royal Rumble? Will we see her? I have no idea, but I don't think she would come to AEW because I don't think she want to do that because Jimmy Uso. I don't know, Jimmy. Which one she's married to? Jimmy. I think it was Jimmy. Jimmy Uso. I don't think she wants to like go on the company that's trashing them or trashing her husband multiple times and go against the rivalry, right? The rival competition. Does she want to do that? I think she's coming back to the Royal Rumble. It would be no surprise, but ladies and gentlemen, I would be excited, like I said. If both Mercedes, Sasha Banks, and Trinity shows up in the Royal Rumble, I would be happy. But if one of them show up, I will still be excited. But ladies and gentlemen, now we got our main event. We got Moose versus Alex Shelley for the TNA World Championship. And this was Moose's Feast or Fired contract cash-in. And ladies and gentlemen, it was an awesome match. Some guy named, I think it was Tracy Williams. Tom said somebody's name, and I heard Williams. I guess it's another football player. I think we've seen him wrestle on Impact once. Before, a long time ago, like 2018, something like that. He teamed up with Moose when he was a good guy. So yeah, this guy came out, distracted Alex Shelley, and then the System came out. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards came out, trying to do the same thing, help Tracy Williams. And then here comes Time Machine, Chris Sabin and Kushida to attack the rest, attack the System. And Tracy Williams was just standing there and distracting Alex Shelley. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose. He actually won the real TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Remember, in 2020, he brought back the old version TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and it wasn't recognized until he made it recognized. But it wasn't really a recognized championship. And now he is a recognized TNA champion. And ladies and gentlemen, there's the System and Tracy Williams clapping for Moose until they got the music. And ladies and gentlemen, the man that made his debuts, the AKA Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, came out. His music hit, not the Perfection, something like that. I think that's what it's called. He didn't have that, but ladies and gentlemen, and then his name was on the Titantron. The System was getting ready to fight. And here comes Nick Nemeth coming from the audience. And then Moose turned around, and Moose was trying to attack Nick. Nick ducks, did the super kick, did the zigzag, and then he runs to over the barricade and make everybody go nuts. He's telling everybody to stand up and cheer. He rips his shirt off, and he's wearing the TNA shirts, saying that Nick Nemeth is here on TNA. It looks like I could still do my videos and talk about Nick Nemeth. Just can't call him Dolph Ziggler. That's the hard part. Even, ladies and gentlemen, the women. I forgot because she wasn't really big in WWE. It's a former WWE superstar that got released. Ladies and gentlemen, the knockout that made her debuts, it was Dana Brooke, a.k.a. Ash by Egglands. That's her name. And I wasn't excited. You gave me Dana Brooke. I was hoping there's going to be a male wrestler making his debuts, and I'm happy it was Nick Nemeth. I don't think the guy needs 20,000 people like WWE or AEW has. The guy could make make everybody go nuts. That's what he did in New Japan, and now this is what he's going to do in TNA. I don't know what's going to happen with New Japan, but He's in TNA. I thought it was a great show. I didn't care for the 6-man tag team match because it's a random 6-man tag team match. But everything else was pretty cool. It's cool to see Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth on TNA on a different program that's not WWE. Hey, there's some former WWE superstars he might have matches with. And there's going to be some newer guys that he will have a match with, like Moose, like Eddie Edwards. I can't say Brian Myers because I think they had a match before in WWE. But there's some new guys that he could have a match with, and I think it's very cool to see. What do you guys think about this show? I thought it was a pretty decent show. I wasn't happy that my stream was cutting out all the time. I don't know it's because of this win and all. It's getting annoying. I was getting mad. I was going about not to watch it, but ladies and gentlemen, I was focused to do a video on for you guys, so I watched a really bad stream to watch the show. So yeah, that was interesting. The rebirth of the TNA wrestling. They're back. I'm hoping they have a TNA Impact that I could go back. Doing videos of TNA now. No more Impact Wrestling, just TNA Wrestling. So yeah, let's see what happens. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It still could happen that Mercedes might come to Impact, come to TNA still. We still have TNA Impact. She could come on those that weekly show. Impact. TNA Impact. Or she could come to the AEW. We have a couple of weeks. We have 2 weeks until the Royal Rumble. If she shows up on AEW, or she could show up on TNA. She could show up on the Royal Rumble. We don't know it's actually confirmed that she will show up on the Royal Rumble. She could come on Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. But, ladies and gentlemen, Royal Rumble is where all the returns and all the surprises happens. You don't get a lot of surprises on WrestleMania. You don't get a lot of surprises on Elimination Chamber. The Royal Rumble is where you get all the surprises. 30 entrants. And not everybody's going to be in the Royal Rumble that's currently in WWE. Not every NXT star will be in the Royal Rumble. They're going to have Hall of Famers. They're going to have legends. They're going to have maybe some returns that's out of the WWE brand. Indie wrestlers. Who knows? Andrade could be one. He's not signed anywhere. Shawn Spears. He's not signed anywhere, but I think he's having a second baby with his wife, Casey, a.k.a. Peyton Royce. I think, but I don't think she's in labor right now. I think they're waiting for a couple of months. So he's not signed anywhere. He could come back and do something maybe. Who else is a free agent that left AEW? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Perry was in New Japan. And he ripped up his AEW contract. So is he not part of AEW anymore because he ripped the contract? And now he's on New Japan? That's pretty cool for Jack Perry. Something different. I won't be able to do results on that because I don't know what channel New Japan is. I think it's on Access TV, the same channel that TNA Wrestling will be on. And I don't have that channel. I had to watch it off the internet. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. You know what to do. I think I said the intro. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for today. Time is up. Bye!